Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Weather Wiz with Dave. And today, I'm going to give an update um about the weather that's happening now, and also to talk about the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Yeah, for states like Missouri, Illinois, and even parts of Indiana. So, with looking at the modules according to the whole model, it's saying that we could potentially get multiple rounds of severe storms for for, uh, for Monday, which is tomorrow. The first, it's, yeah, the first round would be expected to come through around lunch time or so, like between 11 and 1 to Central Time. And so then after the first line of storms come, then there's supposed to be a second line that's even more stronger, and it's more capable of producing damaging winds of 70 plus miles per hour, and even some tornadoes with it is possible. Now, with looking at the Cape values, yeah, the Cape, okay, yeah, the Cape values are actually impressive as as we look into Monday afternoon at around 3 or 4 o'clock. And so we're having Cape values over 3,000 according to the GFS. But if we look at the NAM model, then it's saying that West Central Illinois could have Cape values of over 4,000, and that is more than enough uh, Cape values to like produce tornadoes as well as large hail in that region. So so for everyone that's in Illinois, you want to take this very seriously. And for anyone who has some kind of risk of severe weather should also take it very, very seriously as well. So, yeah. And looking at the surface temperatures, it's also going to be very warm across Illinois and also Missouri. Well, well into the 70s and 80s. Yeah. And down here in St. Louis, it's going to be 20 knots. Uh, Up here in Chicago, it's expected to have winds from the southeast at around 26 knots. And so now, even though Chicago is on the cooler side with the temperatures, they could still get big severe weather as they were as the area is actually uh, going to warm up like into the late evening hours, like around 9 or 10 o'clock at night, as the Chicago area warms into the mid 60s. Then, in that case, it's warm enough to produce severe thunderstorms and possibly tornadoes. So yeah, so based off looking at the temperatures and looking at the Cape values, like Cape values of over 4,000, yeah, I would not be surprised if like portions of central Illinois get upgraded into a moderate risk sometime tomorrow morning, since these severe storms are expected to roll in tomorrow evening. So yeah, or late afternoon into the evening hours. Tomorrow is when severe weather is expected across this region right here. So yeah. Now, in terms of the weather that's happening right now, uh, parts of Oklahoma, western Missouri, and Kansas are getting severe thunderstorm warnings and a, f- a few tornado warnings as we speak right now. So we're looking here. Okay. So yeah, as of right now, there's a tornado warning in Cherokee County and Kansas, as well as Dallas and like Clear counties in Missouri, and tornado warning in Cherokee County in Kansas, and a tornado warning in St. Clair, Missouri, as of right now. So you really want to take shelter now and make sure you take the storm very very seriously. Even if you're in a severe thunderstorm warning, you still want to take this very seriously, as severe thunderstorm warnings can still produce damaging winds of like 70 miles per hour or more, which could still cause just as much damage as a tornado would for some places. So yeah, so so you want to treat tornado. So, yeah, so you really want to treat severe thunderstorm warnings just as much as you would with the tornado warnings. And so yeah, we basically have severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings in southeast Kansas, as well as western parts of Missouri, and yeah, that's about what we have right now in terms of severe weather. And so uh, yeah, uh, the severe weather risk for tomorrow for the areas in an enhanced risk, just expect damaging winds, as well as some large diameter size hail, and a few areas in the enhanced risk could possibly get tornadoes, potentially EF2 or stronger. So just keep that in mind and just prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And with that being said, that's all I would have to say tonight. Make sure you pay close attention to your local weather forecast for specific details around your area. And make sure to like and subscribe and make sure to stay safe. And with that being said, the Weather Wiz with Dave is out.